yes. Please come in. Ah, Ranger. It is a pleasure to meet your acquaintance. Once again since the feast. I do apologize for having you here in this guest room this late. I thought that perhaps we'd get well acquainted with one another. Oh, my apologies. If you'll excuse me for just a moment, let me escort the maid that brought you here. Oh, darling, do pick up your pace. You'd almost have me believe that you don't want to leave. It's a very cold night. You wouldn't want such a cold body like mine close by. That's a good girl. Off you go. Love those eyes. My dear. You don't have to stand in one place. Please, make yourself comfortable. I apologize for the lack of chairs. They had them removed when I moved into this room. After all, a Naga like me doesn't need them when we can form our own chair. But, there are plenty of large or small pillows and cushions to lounge in it. Oh? Yes? What about the maiden, Ranger? Ah, you're concerned about her, I see. Well, dear, do not fret. I did not harm her. I'm not like those ruthless serpent folk going around hypnotizing everyone. How it frustrates me sometimes. Abusing such a gift given by the spirits. Where are my manners? Do you care for anything to drink? Water? Amber lily tea, perhaps? Freshly brewed, not long ago. Quite refreshing on this cool evening. Nothing at all. Are you sure? So, the little prince you rescued had told me a little secret about someone, a certain Shadow Ranger, having issues with sleeping. That's a bit concerning, don't you think? No, it doesn't bother you? It doesn't bother you at all that you can't sleep? How fascinating. I would imagine a Shadow Ranger such as yourself, a strong, fierce sapien, needing rest. If not, how can one function? Why, that's why I find this tea helpful at times. It helps relax the body, de-stresses the mind. Combine that with pleasant incenses of lavender, rose, and a Naga's hypnosis to those seeking an even more enjoyable evening. But of course, I would only offer just like I offered that maiden. ago. She looked so stressed before I had her bring in the books I required. It was a mild dosage of my power, enough to fetch for the book. And you. And by the time she arrives back to her chambers, she'll be having the most pleasant dreams imaginable. Other than your insomnia situation, the boy is very fond of you, since the day you came to his aid, from what I've heard. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. He's told me of your skills. Quite impressive, I must say. You mastered archery, swordsmanship, hand-to-hand combat at an early age. And you're pure northern white dragon. What was his name again? Luno, yes. Quite a striking beast. The prince introduced me to him, but I don't think Luno takes kindly to beings like me. I see your eyes have stumbled upon my research. You've probably been hearing about the rise of a drug that's been making waves all throughout the land. Correct. The green dragon. A dangerous, overpowering drug, it is. It makes magi's like me something to worry about, and I'd rather not get into details of what this drug can do, for it's rather disturbing to speak of its effects. Anyways, I'm here to assist the king and his council about the matter. I've brought up with the council about the crystals of peace, I believe. Yes, my dear. What is it? I'm sorry, am I hearing this correctly? You've never heard of the legendary crystals? Or the spirits? I didn't think your race would stop teaching the importance of the crystals. It's part of our history. What brought peace before the dark times. After the blood war had ended, the crystal spirits gifted the world 3 crystals. The Terra crystal, the Flame crystal, and the Water crystal. Each one holds a hidden ability only master magis, like myself, can unlock at times of need. This oval emerald is said to create life to a certain extent, and this diamond ruby in the center of the emerald is said to produce the harshest fire, the blue flame. And here, this is what I am after. The spherical sapphire, known to heal any illness, any injury. Some writings say, even death. Altogether, it brought peace to Sarth. But this peace did not last. 1,000 years would go by, and the spirits were forgotten. The crystals lost their meaning, lost their purpose. Therefore, they were separated. It would be only a matter of time before Zoran got his hands on that emerald, bringing chaos to the world. That is why I wish to find the water spirit's crystal before his minions or the dark magi himself gets a hold of it. I would tell you more, but I think I've kept you for long enough, Ranger. You have, after all, traveled quite far. You must be so exhausted from your travels. Oh? You're still not sleepy? Well, I'd be more than happy to assist if you wish. All you have to do is look. Look into these eyes. Into these deep crimson eyes. I promise you'll be more than rested, more relaxed than you've ever been. Aren't you curious how this works, my dear? Of course. I'm only offering my assistance to apologies. My tails seem to coil around your leg. Let me take care of that. Ah, much better. Now then, let me show you to the door. Ranger, if you wish to learn more about the crystals, I'd be more than happy to tell you more. Perhaps in the future you could assist me once I find more information about the whereabouts of the water crystal. For now, I shall bid you a good night. Oh dear, if you find trouble sleeping, you know where to find me.